And to you, happy birthday, dear mama.
Hey y'all, I'm back for another video, okay? This time I just need to talk, I guess. Let me just vent. Man, okay. So it's Monday morning. I'm sitting at home looking crazy because this is something that I'm not used to, being at home on a Monday morning by myself. The kids are at school. Moray's still on vacation. She'll be home tomorrow night. Finally, I miss her. But I'm here because genius. I decided to quit my job on Friday. Okay, I quit. Okay, the bitches pissed me off. Let's talk about it. So I've been having issues at work. It's this one chick that works there. She's been there for at least 5 years already, and she hates me. Like, from the day I started, she been beefing with me, little white chick, obviously she sees me as a threat, but I try to ignore her. But every single day we come in and there's something. Every day she starts something. She got a group of other white women in her corner. I say white because it's a black and white thing where I'm at, shit. And they just they nitpick, they say the dumbest shit, just irritating. At my job, I'm an insurance collector. Okay, so my job is to, whenever you go to the hospital, you're on Medicaid, I have to get in contact with Medicaid and make sure that they pay your hospital bill. You're on Medicaid, you can't pay it, you're not going to pay it, we have to make sure Medicaid pays it. That's my job. The bitch who I can't stand, let's call her Ho Cruella, okay, because that's what I call her anyway. The bitch Cruella, her job, she's a reimbursement specialist, which means that she goes behind me. Say it's a claim that I can't get paid for whatever reason, I can't figure it out. She goes behind me and works it to get it paid, okay? So she's above me on the rung, already. But for some reason, this hoe just hates me. Anyway, she just always picks. And so she says stuff like, say she's going into an account knowing damn well she's working my account or someone that's doing Medicaid in our little group. And she'll be like, oh, they didn't even work this. Or, oh, let's kick Medicaid out the building. Oh, what will happen? It'd be amazing what would happen if everybody would do their job. Just little petty shit, little miserable stuff. So, I talked to my boss about it, my supervisor. I talked to her about it 3 or 4 times, honestly. And the 4th time, I was like, look, I feel like you're not doing anything. This is a continuing issue, she's still doing this. I've been there for a year. The whole year I've been dealing with this bitch. So, I decided to go beyond her. I wrote a grievance. I wrote it out. I won't read it all, but it's a grievance, a real one. I filed it. So, I filed that on a Friday. The next Monday we come to work, we have a meeting. It's a meeting for the entire office. And they're telling everybody, oh, you have to be nice. You can't be rude to your coworkers. Anybody that's rude, we'll talk to you and yada yada. We don't want to single anybody out, but we want everybody to know what's expected or whatever. So I guess that was supposedly their way of coming to her, but that I don't want to single anybody out part is the part that really pissed me off, because she's singling me out. Why the fuck we can't single her out? Anyway, I digress. We had the little meeting, and of course, myself and my close coworkers also felt like it didn't do shit. It was nothing. We come back from the meeting that same day, in the same hour, this bitch get to talking shit again. She's like, oh, they didn't do this right. And my boss, my supervisor, sent somebody over to my area to ask how to work managed care accounts. That's like the Louisiana Bayou plans, Louisiana Healthcare Connections, United Healthcare Louisiana, Louisiana Aetna, all of the Bayou plans, you know. And I told her, I work regular Medicaid, United Healthcare, and Aetna. I explained it to her. She needed some help with Louisiana Healthcare Connections. I know how to navigate the site, the website for providers, but I don't know how to, like, they have projects, stuff that's going on that we have a couple of claims that are denying and they're working on fixing it. I don't know anything about that because I don't work this payer day to day. So I tell her that, and I'm like, okay, you should go check out my coworker. She works those accounts. She could tell you exactly what to do. The girl decided to go ask Cruella instead, you know, and Cruella is like, she got this one homegirl that work on Medicaid. She's like, oh, you shouldn't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody unless it's me or my homegirl, you know, and I'm like, are we in high school? Like, it's just really fucking irritating. So I say something else to my boss. Of course, nothing is done. Of course. Friday, I go to work. Thursday, let me back up. Thursday, I called into work. On Wednesday, I ate some boudin out of the cafeteria. I don't eat pork. And I knew that the boudin had pork in it, but I was just like, fuck it. I was hungry. It's taking too long. I'm like, I'm going to just try this. It shouldn't hurt nothing. I ate the boudin, and when I tell you I was sick that night and all the next day, I was super sick. I just couldn't get over it. I was sick. So I called my boss that morning. I told her, I was like, hey, I was on my way to work, but I can't make it, you know. I'll let you know if I can make it later on in the day. Okay, she was just like, that's fine, thanks for telling me. I get to work on Thursday. I got an email saying, oh, you're on occurrence number 7. Mind you, at my job, occurrences are like points. And when you get to 9 points or occurrences, it's termination. So I'm like, 7? I never heard anything about the first one, you know? Like, what do you mean, occurrence number 7? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, I need dates and times for these so that I can match my records against what y'all have, you know? And then that's when the attitude started, of course, or whatever. But I'm like, no, I just want to know. So an hour later, my boss is like, oh, well, I'll call your desk phone, make sure you're there. And I'm like, no, I don't want these people around me to know what I'm talking about, you know? No, I'd rather come to your office when you have time. Just let me know. I'll come by you. Another 15, 20 minutes later, I get an email, come to the conference room. Okay, cool, I'm on my way. I make it. I walk in, there's my boss. There's the boss of the billing side, which I'm a collector. So my boss is the collecting boss. And then there's the billing boss who has absolutely nothing to do with my job. Like, bitch, why are you here? You know? And then it's HR, like the HR representative. Oh, I got fucking livid when I saw the HR representative. Bitch, you call HR on me? Okay, so I go sit down. Let's talk about it. Okay, what did I do? Tell me what dates. Tell me what time. Let me tell you what I have, and let's see if that shit matches. Okay, so they get to lining up dates and all this, whatever. I'm writing down everything they say, of course, because I need to verify, sis. I don't believe what y'all say just because y'all said it, you know. I'll have notes of every time that I called in, you know. Anyway, we're in the middle of the meeting. And I'm going back with them on the dates that they've given me. And we're going back. And I'm like, hey, this day, I agree. This day, let's talk about it some more, you know. And the HR lady said something that just really got under my skin. And I'm like, okay, so we're having this meeting, all y'all big wigs up in here with just me. Did we have this meeting when I wrote this grievance about Cruella? Here comes my boss. Oh, yeah, we did it on Monday. No, sis. On Monday, y'all said that you're not trying to single anybody out. On Monday, you said this is a office-wide meeting to let everybody know what's expected. So why didn't I get that same thing? I'm not even going to go into it because I feel some type of way and I really want to fight them hoes. I'm still hood. I be telling my girlfriend that, like, I put on the fucking corporate suit, but I'm ghetto as fuck. I'm from Cedar Grove, okay? So I try, but you got to bear with me. Anyway, how I feel felt coming away from the meeting was, this is a rebuttal. The bitch that I said something about, Cruella, she's closer to management. She's a higher level than me, and I feel like it's like retribution for me saying something about her on the supervisory level. And so I quit. I didn't just walk out though. I did write a formal letter of grievance, as I told y'all already about her, and then I wrote a resignation letter. This is my resignation letter, and then this is the formal letter of grievance, which is super long. This was about Cruella on the back, but I made copies of all of it. I made copies of all of the emails where she sent me nasty emails, or me telling my boss that I feel some type of way about what she's saying, that she's picking, that she's intimidating, that she's bullying. I made copies of all of that. I took notes of all the dates, the day when we had this meeting for the whole office. I have everything written down. I let them know that I will be seeking legal recourse because I feel like it was perpetuating a hostile work environment, and I totally feel that way. When I quit that day, I filed a complaint with the EEOC. I have to go down to New Orleans to speak with them, but I feel like they thought I was just playing because I'm just this young little black girl. I don't know nothing, you know. Oh, she should be excited. She getting this $14. Sus, it's $14, first of all. That shit can be made anywhere. It made me feel some type of way. I really feel disrespected. That's what it is. I feel disrespected. I feel like they really trying to play on my top, and they really want the business, but they don't want the business, because if I go up there ready, the police coming to get my black ass, you know? And I'm 200 miles away from home with nobody to get my kids. I really want to fight them hoes. That's the hood of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to fight them hoes. But my girlfriend is very level-headed, and she's more mature than I am, and she sees the legal way to do this. So I'm going to go through this because I really feel some type of way. My benefits, my retirement, I mean, I'm getting all of that, of course, but that should still be going on now. I feel like I quit simply because supervisors feel some type of way. My complaint, my grievance that I made against that whole Cruella, it never even made it to HR. When I said something in that meeting about the grievance that I wrote against Cruella, the HR lady looked at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? She didn't even know that I had written it, which means that my boss shared it with the billing boss, who probably shared it with Cruella, because they're like this. They're like best friends. So it never made it to HR. But to satisfy me, to appease me, my boss probably would have said something to HR about, you know, we should have a meeting about hostile work environment and all that. But they never saw the actual letter. So when I quit, I made copies of my resignation and copies of this grievance letter, stapled them together. I put it on the director's door. I put it on the president in our office's door, and I gave it to the HR department. Fuck my boss. I don't like that bitch no more. I said it and I meant it, because that stupid bitch pissed me off. But I just felt like it had to be done. Now, I'm getting past this, obviously. But I was mad, and I feel like I need to talk about it. Now, this was all on Friday. It's Monday now. Monday, and it's like 11 a.m. I'm sitting here looking crazy. Like, I'm used to being at work right now, kids at school. I don't know what to do with myself. What I'm not going to do is get another job like that one. Government jobs, hospital, you know, like, I'm past it. I'm really past it. Like, in my mind, like, the benefits are good. The retirement is good. I'm with all of that. It's stable. But it's too much shit to work in an office environment to me. I don't like it. I won't do it anymore. I'm past it. Fuck them. Fuck that office. That's how I feel. And at this point, I'm really just working on my this. I done set up my little office area at home. Mama Ray is so supportive. She's so awesome. I love her. God has sent her to me at the right time. I'm doing this. I've been doing my writing. I'm going to do more vlogs, of course. I have much more time these days, you know. But I'm also going to be putting in for working at home jobs, you know, because I could do that, like work for Apple or something over the computer. I'm always at the computer anyway. But I'm not looking for an office job anymore. I'm really just past it. They really pissed me off, and I'm going to end up in jail behind one of these fucking office jobs, because these old white hoes think they can play on my top. They think they can play on anybody that's black. They think they're going to get away with it because it's like 55 hoes in the office and like 5 of us are black. All the other 50 is white, and they looking out for each other. And that one black bitch that's in a position of authority, she looking out for them too, you know? Anyway, I just really needed to vent a little bit. My girlfriend has been out of the country. She's been on vacation, and I haven't really been able to talk to her, and I don't want to ruin her, I don't want to ruin her vacation anyway with my drama, but that's what you guys are for. So I feel like I can talk about it. Thank you for listening. If you have any advice whatsoever, please let me know. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not going back into that. I'm not looking for another one. I'm not. Comment what you want. I'm not. I'm chilling, folks. But that's it. This is where we are right now. So, just an update for you guys from your unemployed friend here. Hopefully, I'll get it together real soon. But I will be back to let you guys know. Thanks for tuning in.